Hey, what is up? Let's do 30 minutes of abs and core exercises. Hello, I'm Preston. Let me just get my monitor set up here. And we will get started. All right. Hello, hello. All right. So let's get started with a warm-up. All right, there we go. Let's get started with a warm-up. We'll get started in a quick child's pose. So sit your heels back to your butt back to your heels, press them out away. Just FYI, I broke my finger, so today we'll be doing a lot of modifications. All right. We'll hold that child's pose for 3, 2, and 1. All right, great job. Come up to all fours. So you are in quadruped position. We'll take our right hand, lift it up to the sky, thread it underneath the left armpit, rest your right shoulder down on the mat. Walk your left hand forward, and all right, from here we will move our left hand back to the mat, press up to all fours again. This time we'll reach our left arm up to the sky and thread underneath the right armpit. Walk your hands forward just slightly. So all of the weight's on the left shoulder now, stretching the upper back. All right, let's come back to center, back to all fours. From here, let's do some pedaling of the feet. Come to a quick forearm plank, pedal your feet out left and right. Or lift your hips up to a downward facing dog, pedal your feet out that way. I'm modifying, of course, because I can't place any weight on my left hand. So all my weight's in my forearms for now. Great job. Come back down to kneeling. And we will get ready for our first plank. We start every abs and core routine out with a plank. I'll be doing a forearm plank, but maybe you can join me in a straight arm plank if you have it in you. So let's come to all fours. All right. From here, step your right foot back, then left foot back. Get in that strong plank position. I'm doing a forearm plank. You could be doing a straight arm plank. Whatever you're doing, engage your abs, suck your navel to your spine. Squeeze your butt. Try and take that arch out of the back. We're just going to hold this position for about another 2 minutes. Remember, you can always drop to your knees if you need to take a quick rest. Otherwise, keep that forearm plank or straight arm plank going. Try and keep your butt in line with your shoulders. Your shoulder blades slightly retracted, looking down at the mat. Neck nice and neutral. Breathing out in through the nose, out through the mouth. Squeezing those abs every breath. Great job. Keep this going. We're about halfway through the plank. At the end of the plank, we'll take a child's pose and then get into some abs and core routine on the mats. Remember, you can always drop to your knees. I need to. I took a 8-day break from exercising pretty much since I broke my finger. Now I'm back at it, being very careful not to put any weight on my left hand. Ooh, this is hard. In this modified forearm plank. Remember, you could always transition from a forearm plank to a straight arm plank. or vice versa. All right, we have about 40 seconds left. Keep it going. Man, I have to take a lot of breaks today. This is really hard when you're doing it kind of on your forearms / elbows. Last 20 seconds and we take that child's pose. Still squeezing hard in the abs. Last 10 seconds. Three, two, one. All right, sit back into a child's pose. Great job. Stretch those hands forward. Reach your butt back and down towards your heels. Lift your stomach, engage your abs without rounding your back or lifting your butt. Awesome work. All right, I'm sweating just from that. Let's get into some abs and core work. Let's roll on over on our back. Roll on down. Feet on the mat. Knees are bent. Lower back is glued to the mat. Head is down. Press the palms and forearms into the mat. Inhale. On the exhale, we'll peel our pelvis up to a pelvic lift here. So you're making a diagonal line from your knees to your pelvis to where your shoulders are touching the mat. Your neck is in neutral. Take a nice deep inhale. Then on the exhale, slowly lower that pelvic lift back to the mat. Vertebrae by vertebrae touching. We'll do one more like this. Inhale. Exhale, peel that pelvis up, vertebrae by vertebrae, till you're doing that pelvic lift. As high as you can go here. 3, 2, 1. Take a nice big inhale. And then on your exhale, peel that pelvis down again, back down to the mat. Nice work. Let's bring our knees into our chest, rock ourselves from side to side, twisting your head right and left. All right, we'll move on with a progression to that pelvic lift. We'll do a one-legged pelvic lift. So let's readjust. Feet slightly ahead of the knees, lower back glued to the mat. Right leg reaches up to the sky. Point that right foot. Inhale, then on the exhale, push through the left heel as you lift your pelvis up. One-legged pelvic lift. Right leg reaches up to the sky. Really try and reach that leg as long as you can today. Even if you're tight, really try and reach towards the sky. And then on your next exhale, slowly lower that down vertebrae by vertebrae. Bend your knee, right foot comes back down to the mat. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Left leg straightens, reaches up to the sky. Press the right foot into the mat as you exhale. Push your pelvis back up to the sky. Get that pelvis up as high as you can. Then on the next exhale, lower everything back down. When your pelvis touches the mat, your left foot comes back down to the mat. All right, great job. From here, let's bring our knees into our chest. Give ourselves a nice hug. Yet again, rock gently from side to side. Turn your head left and right. All right. What can we do next? Let's do some Pilates sit-ups. So take your feet, extend them out long in front of you. So your knees are halfway bent, your feet are in front of your knees, like so. Reach your arms up to the sky, energize your arms together. Lower back is glued to the mat. Take a nice big inhale. Then on the exhale, slowly peel yourself up. Make it as smooth as possible. And when you come to the top, reach for your ankles, give yourself a nice hug. And then let's roll on back. Energize the arms, shoulders back and down. Engage the abs. Roll down vertebrae by vertebrae. Nice work. Down to the mat. Reach your hands up to the sky. On your next exhale, peel yourself up as smoothly as possible. I'm working on this every day. I'm trying to make it as smooth as possible. I'm trying not to use any momentum, but I still have to. And then let's roll on back, shoulders down and back. Engage those abs. Tuck your pelvis, C-shape with the spine. Vertebrae by vertebrae, rounds down to the mat. Let's do one more. Feet on the mat. Inhale. And on your exhale, peel up as slowly as possible. Grab behind your legs if you need assistance. Reach on forward. Give yourself a nice hug. Nice work. All right, up next we'll roll like a ball. Let me just adjust my mat. So from the seated position, create that C shape with your spine like so. One leg to tabletop, then the other leg to tabletop. We're going to roll on back just to the tips of our shoulders, so no neck on the mat. Roll on back, then roll up holding that tabletop position. Inhale on the way back, exhale on the way forward. We'll do two more. Really get as small as you can here. And then last one. And then from this position, we'll hold our legs into tabletop. And we will, from this position, place our hands down on the mat. Extend our legs to a diamond shape so our knees are bent and our feet are together. Take a nice big inhale, and then on the exhale, straighten your legs as straight as you can today, and then back to that diamond shape. Again, straighten your legs as straight as you can, and back to that diamond shape. Three more. Two more. And last one. Great job. Have a seat. Let me just make one quick adjustment on the computer. All right. Great work. So from here, let's see if I can get this. There's my heart rate. From here, let's roll on down to the mat. Roll on down to the mat. Bring your knees into your chest. Grab the tops of your knees with your hands. Curl your head, neck, and shoulders off the mat so you are looking at your thighs. Extend your left leg out long. Take your left hand inside towards your right shin, and then your right hand stays on your right knee. So from this position, we'll really stretch our left leg out long, and then we'll switch our hands and our legs. So our left hand is outside left ankle, right hand is inside your left shin, and then we'll switching the arms, switching the legs at the same time. Switch. No movement on the mat from your pelvis to where your shoulders are resting on the mat. Slow and controlled, reaching your arm forward as much as you can. We'll do three more, two more, and last one. All right, great job. Roll your head down to the mat, bring your knees into your chest, rock yourself side to side, turn your head left and right. Since we're a little bit more than halfway done with the routine, or just about halfway done with the routine. Let's get in some side planks. So lie on one side. I'm going to lie on my right side to start off with. All of your weight into your right elbow, right forearm. Legs can be stacked on one another or slightly staggered. I'm going for the staggered stance today for my injury modification. From this position, pretend you're going to pull your right elbow towards your left hip, and at the same time lift your hips up using that motion. Raise your left hand up to the sky. Pulse your hips up for 5, 4, 3. On the last one, just hold it up. 3, 2, 1. Hold that left leg up for 3, 2, 1. Place your left foot down. Hips come back down to the mat. Let's do the other side. All right, so now I'll be lying on my left side. Left arm, left forearm supporting most of the weight. Feet can be stacked on one another or staggered. Remember, you want to try and pull your left elbow towards your hip. And when you do that, you pull your hips up. Raise your right arm up to the sky. Pulse those hips up for 5, 4, 3. On the last one, hold it up. Hold it up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold that leg up for 3, 2, 1. Place your right foot down. Hips come down to the mat. Great job. Great job. Let's see here. What else can we do? Yes, we can do some single leg stretches, leg lowers and lifts, bicycle, things like that. So let's come down to the mat. Roll on down to the mat once again. We'll do what's called a single leg stretch. Bring your knees into your chest, curl your head, neck, and shoulders off the mat. Take your arms, extend them out nice and long behind you. 45-degree angle next to your ears. Then squeeze your legs together, stretch your legs out, same angle, 45 degrees. Take a nice big inhale, then on the exhale, circle your arms, pull your knees into your chest, grab your ankles. Again, take a nice big inhale, then on the exhale, extend arms and legs, 45 degrees, 3, 2, 1. Sweep your arms around, grab somewhere near your ankles. We'll do 3 more of these. 3, 2, 1. Circle around, grab your ankles. Stretch nice and long. Circle around. We'll do 1 more. Elbows down. Then elbows straight, arms straight, that 45-degree angle, really reaching in both directions as much as you can. And then back to center. Great job. Lower your head to the mat. Rock yourself from side to side. Turn your head right and left. Nice work. From here, let's do some opposite armpit to opposite knee exercises. Bring your legs to tabletop. Glue your legs together, inner thighs touching, knees touching, inner shins touching. Extend your right leg out long. Then take your right elbow, your right armpit, take your right armpit, and direct it towards your left knee. And then let's switch. Left armpit comes towards the right knee. Left armpit towards right knee. Then let's switch. Right armpit towards left knee. And let's switch. Great job. Keep it going. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then last one. Woo! All right, lower your head. Bring your knees into your chest. Take a nice stretch. Let's do 2 pelvic lifts to reset our lower back. Feet on the mat, knees bent, lower back on the mat. On the next exhale, lift your pelvis up to the sky. Hold it up for 3, 2, and 1. And then let's lower it back down, vertebrae by vertebrae. We'll do one more of those. Take a nice big inhale. Then on the exhale, peel your pelvis up, vertebrae by vertebrae, bone by bone, until your hips are up to the sky, your abs are engaged, glutes minimally working here, and then on the exhale, lower each vertebrae. Nice work. It is super bright here today. It's been so gloomy the last few days. All right, so we have about 3 minutes left until we get into that last plank of the day. So what can we do? Let's do some leg lifts and lowers. So from the lying position, let's bring our legs to tabletop, then up towards the sky. Glue your legs together. We're going to move them. We're going to move both of your legs as one single unit. We're going to just lower our legs 1 inch and then lift. So inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Just 1 inch. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Lower back glue to the mat. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. 2 more. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. 1 more. Inhale, lower. Then exhale, lift. Let's keep our legs straight and reaching towards the sky. This time we'll lower 2 to 6 inches. So inhale, lower 2 to 6 inches. Exhale, lift back up to the top. Inhale, lower 2 to 6 inches. Exhale, lower back to the top. 3 more. Lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. 1 more. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Great job. Bring your knees into your chest. Rock yourself from side to side. Turn your head right and left. Stir your legs around in one direction. So grabbing your knees, stir your legs around in one direction, then stir your legs around in the other direction for 3, 2, and 1. Great job. We'll do some quick bicycles, and then we will get into our final plank of the day. Bring your legs up to tabletop again. Make sure your lower back is glued to the mat. From this position, we're going to bicycle our legs nice and slowly in humongous bicycle pedal circles. So nice and slow and controlled. All right, 3, 2, 1. Bring your legs back to tabletop, then circle your legs the other way. Big circles, nice and smooth, slowly and controlled. All right, for 3, 2, and last one. Bring your knees into your chest. Rock up to sit up. Let's get ready for the final plank of the day. Every time we do a plank, we add on 1 second. This time we'll do the plank from this direction. I'm doing a forearm plank. Feel free to do a straight arm plank or alternate between the two. All right, let's get ready. Step the left foot back, meet that with the right foot, feet together or hip distance apart, whatever works for you. Just make sure that your butt is in line with your shoulders. You don't want your butt higher, you're not working your abs there. You don't want your butt lower, too much stress on the low back. You want to engage your abs, create that straight line. That's why it's called a plank, because we're a straight line. Or you can have your butt slightly lower than your shoulders. You just don't want that lower back to dip. You want it a straight line from your shoulders to your hips. Remember, you could always drop to your knees to take a quick breather. This type of plank that I'm doing, it's not really a forearm plank because most of my weight is like on my shoulders and my elbows, believe it or not. Not a lot in my forearm, just to be careful of my left hand. And it's hard. Woo! I need to take a lot of breaks. You keep fighting for it though. Don't give up. Keep that plank strong. Keep on breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. Every time you breathe out, squeeze your abs even more. Squeeze your butt even more. Let me check the time. All right, about 50 seconds left. Then we go into a cool down. Less than 30. Focus, keep breathing. You got this. You can do it. You can do anything for another 10 seconds. When you hear the countdown timer, it'll be ready for that child's pose. Nice work. Right into our cool down. Sit your hips back towards your heels. Child's pose. Whew. Walk your hands over to one side of the mat. Nice big stretch. And walk your hands over to the other side of the mat. Sinking your hips back even further. All right, let's come up to all fours. Do a few rounds of cat-cow. Inhale, drop the stomach, arch the back for the cow. And exhale, push the mat away, round your back for the cat. We'll do 2 more of each. Inhale, drop the stomach, arch the back for the cow. Exhale, push the mat away, cat. 1 more, cow. 1 more, cat. Nice. So walk your hands forward toward the top of your mat. Let your hips fall towards the mat. I'm kind of doing this modified. Let your hips fall towards the mat. Look up towards the corners of your room. Cobra pose to the best of your ability, letting those hips fall to the mat. All right. On the exhale, lift your hips up to the sky. Pedal your feet out. Downward facing dog. I'm doing a slightly modified version. Pedal your feet out one by one, trying to get those heels down to the mat. Lift your heels all the way up. Press your heels all the way down. And let's come to seated. Come to seated in a cross-legged position. Lift your arms up to the sky. Let your right arm fall to your right side. Then lean over. Forearm might touch the mat. Leaning over to your right. Left hand is above. Opening up the side here. And then let's come back to center. Reach those arms up again. This time, left hand falls to the mat. Bend on over to the left. Let your forearm touch the mat. And then your right hand is above, keeping that right hip on the mat. Great job. Let's come back up to center. Take one deep breath in. Let it all go. Great job. Feels good to be back. That was 30 minutes of abs and core exercise in Pilates style. If you like the video, please subscribe. We are live every Monday through Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time doing something different. I hope you have a great day, and thank you for joining me.